Here's my new boat. I've been paddling more recently, the Zydeco 9-foot. I love it. Originally, before this, I modified a Old Town 119 for quick watering. The problem I have with it now, it's heavy and I can't get from bridge to bridge. So I've been using this Zydeco. It's lighter. I run the river about 3/4 of a mile, and then I have to carry it back 3/4 of a mile to the car through the park. So I like it. It's got a big cockpit. Easy to get in and out of for an old guy like me. It's wide, it's long, and it's short, 9 feet. In these little rivers here now, you need a short boat to have room to turn and maneuver it more easily. Problem I had with it is I just needed to fit in it a little more snugly because of its large cockpit. So I've added a couple of little features to it right there. I've glued in those side wedges, hard cell foam. I used the marine glue, and they hold me in so I'm not shifting side to side as I try to do eddy turns and ferry across the river. The other problem I had was up front here. Because the cockpit's long and wide, your knees don't really go under there to brace well. So I've modified that also. And I'm going to show you what I did. Here we go, getting in my new ride. Sliding in. Good. I'm in there pretty firmly now, even without the wetsuit, with just the pants on. I'm in there nice and snug. Now here's what I did for my thighs. I grabbed these. You buy them at any little place that sells canoes and kayaks there. I like them. They're tapered, narrow, they're thick. They're made for, holding a canoe on a roof rack. You got that already cut out and slotted. And I found that it fits really nice on the coaming of the Zydeco Kayak. I can snap it on there, turn it down, and slide it up to where I want it. And do the other one now. Snaps in, grabs under the coaming, and twists on down. So you can put your legs now right up under there and get a good purchase. You can get in the kayak pretty firmly now. It really helps when you're crossing currents, eddy turning, ferrying, things like that. You have a little bit more control of that kayak. And you still got the large kayak that old people like me can get in and out of quick if we need to. Works out pretty well. I was very happy with it. So let's get out in the river and let's give it a try. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot more secure. I have a lot more control over the kayak with that knee bracing in and the hip pads. It's making a big difference. The rapid under the bridge, that's new, that bridge. Only a couple of years ago they finished it. It used to be 2 pipes. Nothing there. I used to put in below the bridge. But since they did the new bridge, I put in above it. It's actually probably the best little drop on the river. It's this cute little river here. I live about 10 miles away. Most of the rivers around here are flat or have a little current, but this one actually gives you a little flavor of dodging some rocks and places where you can practice ferrying across. Even one spot there's a little wave you can surf. But it's pretty good. I spent all last summer in here cutting out trees that were blocking the river and branches. One spot coming up, big rock, you'll see it in a minute. I had a big tree branch had fallen and I cleared it out so I could duck under it. But now over the last winter, it dropped down too low for me to duck under. Maybe some young kid could duck under it, but I don't bend so much, so I'm going to have to go left here around it. I usually run the river right. It's a little better on the right, but the left is a little bony. That's the end of the continuous kind of riffles and rapids. Smooths out here now. Spots to make eddy turns and practice ferrying. It's actually deeper here. Up above you, to go to make an eddy turn, you crunch over rocks sometimes. You try to ferry across and right in the middle, you got to keep your eyes open. On the right here, I've been bushwhacking a trail. Coming up here at a little big rock, and I have a little picnic area there too, where one of the trees I had to clear out had been hit by lightning. It split right down the middle lengthwise. Fell across the river to that rock. I cleared it out and threw it up on that right bank. I might get a glimpse of it as I come around here. It's on the other side of the river, but I turned it into a nice little bench. Put it on a couple of other logs, and I sit there and have my lunch now when I'm working in there. I come in here for a hike. It's a nice little spot. Peaceful. A place to meditate. I get another little stretch. Kind of flat, but a good current. Very peaceful, quiet. It's about another half a mile to the Ferring Hill Road Bridge, which is my goal someday to actually clear it out and get all the way to Ferring Hill Road. As far as I've gone down here, I'm at the last path in the park, the Douglas Westgate Conservation Area. I usually canoe to there for now and then just carry the canoe out back to the car. We're coming up to Two Dam Alley. The river splits here. You notice there's a part of it goes left and part of it goes right. Here we are. I paddled to the end of that island and then turned and paddled upstream, crossing the river now. I've already gone by here. I could have pulled into that eddy, but I like getting that last little riffle in. Oftentimes I'll go down another 100 yards or so until I hit the big log jams. And paddle back up anyway, just to get some extra paddling in. Now I pull up and I'll carry the kayak through the woods. Not going to Grandma's house, going back to my car. Pretty though. And I hit the bog. I drag it across the grass in the bog, and then I pick it up and carry it the rest of the way to the car. It's a good workout. I hope you enjoyed it. See you on the river.